lights off real quick. So you see this shit still blinking. Caught a fox, cut his tail off. Seen a rat, stumped his head off. Blue summer, turn it to a red fall. Make a nigga run fast, call him Sonic Hedgehog.
RKO!
They gon' all be dead. I told my daughter stop breaking up her Barbie heads. I know they mad I'm living because they want me dead. Girly ass nigga, break you like a Barbie leg. Puss ass boy, get that bitch a Barbie pin. You don't want gang up in your shit, don't have a...
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the AFW show after all eyes of Wrestlemania. It goes real awesome, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I got a lot to say after all eyes of wrestling. Now look, I'm not going to beat around the bush because we all know I had Swerve beat at AFW Eyes of Wrestling. If it wasn't for CM Punk, I would be main eventing WrestleMania. So you know what? How about this? Punk, I am tired of you. How about me versus you at WrestleMania to see who's the best in the world? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're all going to see CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Look, as far as tonight, I have everything under control with John Cena, Kurt Angle, and Finn Balor. I know they all want a title championship, so I will address that at AFW's next show as we are on the road to WrestleMania. Mr. Still, I am sick of it. Cody Rhodes and Ricochet screwed me out of winning that championship at AFW or Eyes of Wrestling. And tonight, I don't care who it is, I want both of them. Look, I know you're frustrated. I'm trying to handle some business with AFW World Heavyweight Champion. I'll work with you. Being a champion means I have to fight for the superstars in the back too, regardless of my situation. And tonight, I'm in a tag match, and I gotta let some steam off myself after what happened at AFW or Eyes of Wrestling. Taz Morales is good. The shooting shit, right? You know what? Fine. AJ Styles and Bret Hart versus Cody Rhodes and Ricochet. Now here we go. Back in this match with Bryan Danielson and Sheamus. And Sheamus runs up to Bryan Danielson. Knee strike straight to the jaw of Danielson. This is Danielson's first match back since SummerSlam. And Sheamus looking for a powerbomb. No, Bryan Danielson reverses and he has that armbar locked in. He has that armbar cinched in onto Sheamus and he lets go. Sheamus holding that arm right there. That damaged arm as he sits on the ropes. Like I said, this is Danielson's first match since SummerSlam, as we haven't seen him since he fought Bret Hart for AFW World Heavyweight Championship. Sending those kicks straight to the chest with Sheamus. As now, Bryan Danielson, wonder what he has in mind right here. As now Danielson running off the apron. Off the apron, double knee stomp. Put Sheamus onto the mat here. And now Sheamus has Bryan Danielson up. Looking for the white noise off the second rope. Covered by Sheamus. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bryan Danielson. And now Sheamus has Bryan Danielson right where he wanted him. Looking for that bro kick. Here comes Sheamus. No, caught by Bryan Danielson. Right knee. Covered by Danielson. On to Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. And Bryan Danielson wins his first match back. And now Danielson has a microphone into his hand. I wonder what he has to say here tonight. Look, after SummerSlam, I had some time to think about the future of mine here in AFW. And my future has probably been cut short because I did not win that AFW World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, in last week's episode, I had a chance to think about what I want to do here in this company. And I want to fight. I want to fight at WrestleMania against you, Elliot Dragunov. Dragunov, you remind me of myself here in AFW. and I think it's right if I fight you at WrestleMania. So me versus you at WrestleMania, Ilya Dragunov. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. Bryan Danielson just called out Ilya Dragunov to a WrestleMania match, and there we go. There's Dragunov and Bryan Danielson in the ring together. We are gonna see this at WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. Ilya Dragunov, Bryan Danielson, WrestleMania 1. And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, after that match with Sheamus and Bryan Danielson. Tonight, we have Solo Sikoa facing Ric Flair. And here he is, Ric Flair, making his AFW debut here tonight as he goes against Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of Roman Reigns. The Nature Boy is here, the dirtiest player in the game. Ric Flair is in AFW. Well, tonight, Ric Flair gets ready for his first singles competition ahead of his WrestleMania match against the Intercontinental Champion, Roman Reigns. As here comes Solo Sikoa with that clothesline slam, taking out Ric Flair early in this match. And now Flair has Solo in the corner, forearm straight to the face. And now, Flair, I wonder what he's looking for. And we're all waiting for Flair with that chop straight to the chest of Solo Sikoa. And ooh, that chest looks red. And now Flair going outside the ring. I wonder what he's looking for. The dirtiest player in the game. Hey, what's he searching for? You can't use no equipment in this match, or you will get disqualified. But Flair chair shot straight to the face of Solo Sikoa, and now sweeping the chair under the ring like nothing happened. And now here comes Headless Harry, trying to see what happened. What did Flair just do to Solo? Inside the ring, Solo Sikoa with that slam to Ric Flair, and now Solo with them forearms straight to the back of the head of Ric Flair, sending them one by one by one. Solo Sikoa beating down the Nature Boy, and now trying to pick him up. But no, Flair reverses. Flair drops on Solo. He has the shorts. 1, 2, and 3. And Ric Flair has the shorts of Solo and just beat Solo Sikoa in his debut wrestling match. I know Roman Reigns isn't gonna like that, ladies and gentlemen. But Ric Flair wins his first match in AFW.
Look, Roman, me and Mox is fed up with your cousin sticking his nose in our business with the tag title.
Wait, don't do that, Oos. You know those tag titles were supposed to be me and Solos.
Look, those tag titles were supposed to be ours, but you're too busy sticking your nose in business that doesn't belong to you. And then you're just jealous because me and Mox have been doing better than you ever would do in AFW. You know what? You really have been pissing me off since SummerSlam, Jimmy.
Enough! Solo just lost his match, and you three are worried about championships. You need to be worried about families. But then you're worried about the wrong stuff, Jimmy. I'm gonna win tag team championships without Solo. When Solo's out there getting beat on by Ric Flair.
Nah, Oos, you selfish. How you gonna put the blame on me when Solo lost to your WrestleMania opponent? Why wasn't you out here, Oos? But instead, you back here helping these two jabronis who not even your family. I'm your family, Oos. And you know what? How about this? Tonight, I'll go find my own tag partner. And if me and my tag partner win, we go to WrestleMania and fight Sami and KO. But if you and your tag partner win, y'all go to WrestleMania and fight Sami and KO. How about that? In a matter of fact, I already got somebody in mind. got one thing to say to you. 4 letters, 1 word, G! We gonna show you how tonight, oops. We going to Wrestlemania.
And ladies and gentlemen, is one half of the man who will be main eventing WrestleMania to face the undisputed champion, Randy Orton. The #1 contender, Swerve Strickland. And here he is, coming out now. His first ever main event pay-per-view will be at WrestleMania.
Whose house? Ladies and gentlemen, I am finally main eventing a pay-per-view in AFW. And I'm main eventing it against the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy, it's WrestleMania season, so I'll be pulling out all the tricks I have up my sleeve. And so that being said, I'm going to make it known, as of tonight, I am not your prey, Randy. You are my prey. The roles are flipped, and I'm the predator. And I promise you, all the way up to WrestleMania, I will beat you mentally, and I will beat you physically, starting to...
Wait a minute, Swerve. You might want to watch out. Orton, go fucking Randy Orton. And it looks like Randy Orton is one step ahead going into WrestleMania.
Back here tonight, after this match was made official earlier, winner faces the tag team champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. At Jey Uso with that Samoan drop, and now Uso stepping over that kick to the head of Seth Rollins. And now Jimmy Uso has Jon Moxley up as Jey off the top rope, main event Jey Uso with that elbow drop suplex by Jimmy Uso with the help of himself, Jey. And now the aisle is clear for Jimmy Uso running up, looking to take out Seth Rollins. Here in the corner, taking out Seth Rollins. And now Jon Moxley, Seth Rollins both out, but Jey Uso over the top rope. No, caught. He's caught a shield power bomb. Shield power bomb by Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins onto the steel steps. Now both men backside the ring, tied by Rollins. Moxley catches that super kick, lariat by Jon Moxley to Jimmy Uso. And now Rollins running up with a curve stomp to Jimmy Uso, covered by Rollins. 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley settle the differences between the Usos and are now going to WrestleMania for the AFW Tag Team Championships.
Here we go in the triple threat match. Winner is set for his spot in the AFW Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania as Drew McIntyre just suplex Austin Theory. Caught, he catches Sammy Guevara, and now McIntyre just drops Sammy Guevara onto Theory. Drew McIntyre's on top. And now Sammy Guevara has McIntyre and sends him outside of the ring. Throwing this Scottish psychopath outside the ring. And now look throw Austin Theory, but no, Theory bounces off the rope. Now Theory has Sammy Guevara tornado DDT off the rope. And now, wait a minute. You might want to look out Austin Theory and Drew McIntyre fighting his way back in the ring. McIntyre running up with a Claymore to Austin Theory. Covered by Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre is going to WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre qualifies his spot for AFW's WrestleMania Money in the Bank match. Next, we'll see you for our main event.
And here we are getting set for the main event match. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Cody Rhodes looks very happy with this.
So let me get this straight. We are out here tonight because AJ Styles lost against that championship. We are out here tonight because Ricochet was just simply the better wrestler and became the new United States champion. Is that why we out here tonight? You know, it really sucks to have somebody like AJ in this company, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles is a sore loser because he couldn't win that championship and he messed up our celebration just because he lost at AFWI's Wrestling. So now tonight, I and Ricochet are going to teach him a lesson when you mess with Cody Rhodes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Cody Rhodes is ready for the fight tonight. He has against Bret Hart and AJ Styles in the main event. And here comes Bret, the Hitman Hart, taking off his jacket, getting ready for a fight tonight. They're going to blow on some steam after what happened at All Eyes of Wrestling. And here comes a phenomenal one, AJ Styles right by his side. This is like a dream tag team, ladies and gentlemen, between Bret Hart and AJ Styles. And now here we go. AJ Styles, Bret Hart, Ricochet, Cody Rhodes, and Ricochet with that. Cody Rhodes with that knee straight to the face of AJ Styles. And Bret Hart takes down Ricochet. The AFW World Heavyweight Champion taking out the United States Champion. And now Bret Hart with that boot straight to the face of Cody Rhodes. And a clothesline by AJ Styles to Cody Rhodes. These two men are fired up here tonight. And now, as all the chaos settled down, middle of the ring, Bret Hart headlock locked on to Cody Rhodes. That looks like a dream match right there, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes versus Bret Hart. And now Cody breaking up that headlock. And now Cody with that drop kick to Bret Hart, taking out the champ. If Cody Rhodes wins this match, his agenda might be true. Surround himself around winners, he will become a winner. As if you haven't seen, well, I'll wait to say that because Ricochet on the top rope. Ricochet, Canadian Destroyer by Ricochet. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out by Bret Hart. Bret Hart stays in this match. And now, Ricochet chop straight to the chest of Bret Hart. He had one of those chops earlier here tonight with Ric Flair versus Solo Sikoa. And now Ricochet, wonder what he's setting up for as he talks some trash to the camera. And now Ricochet running up, bouncing off the ropes. Ricochet with that kick straight to the head of Bret Hart. Like a super insecurity kick to the head of Bret Hart. And now Ricochet running up, knee straight to the face of Bret Hart. Taking out the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And now Ricochet wonder what he's setting up for here against Bret Hart. Run up off the ropes, no tricking us, ladies and gentlemen. And now, giving on some shade to AJ Styles once again, talking to the camera. Now focus on the match. Reverse super kick, no. Reverses. Bret Hart, face first goes Ricochet, taken out by Bret Hart. And now Hart, reverse suplex, nope. Bounce Ricochet off the ropes. Ricochet looking for a cutter, no. Turn to a neck breaker by Bret Hart. And now, both men down. As it is time for a tag. Come on, Bret Hart, you can get it. Bret Hart desperately in need of a tag. As he crawls AJ Styles, Ricochet might get there before him as he does. And Cody Rhodes is inside the ring. Cody Rhodes is looking to take out Bret Hart. Bret takes the tag, and he does. AJ Styles, familiar foe of Cody Rhodes. Both men in the ring, and now AJ Styles falling to the face. AJ Styles elbow to the neck of Cody Rhodes. And now I think AJ Styles has Cody Rhodes up. I believe this booty's called a flatliner by AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. And now Styles backing up, running up, looking for a feed trigger to the face of Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles takes out Cody Rhodes. And now, outside on the outside area, power bomb right to that steel ramp. And AJ Styles with that DDT to Cody Rhodes. And now Styles looking for the phenomenal forearm. Wait a minute, that's Finn Balor.
Balor takes out Bret Hart. And AJ Styles tried to turn the ref, but it's caught by a super kick. And now hit with a crossroads by Cody Rhodes. And now Finn Balor power bomb onto the steel steps to Bret Hart. Cover 1, 2, 3. And Cody Rhodes and Ricochet beat AJ Styles and Bret Hart. But somebody really needs to check upon Bret Hart after that power bomb by Finn Balor. Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor also familiar foes, but I wonder what Balor is about to do with that championship to Bret Hart inside the ring now. Looking to smash the face of Bret Hart with that championship. Once again, but wait a minute. There goes AJ Styles. A familiar friend of Finn Balor, telling him to stop it. Telling him about the championship down. But there goes Kurt Angle again. We've seen him at All Out Wrestling. And this time Finn Balor is capitalizing on Kurt Angle. Beat him up. Forearm straight to the face. Fist to the face of Kurt Angle. And now there goes John Cena. We've seen him at AFW All Out Wrestling. And now Cena. AA to Finn Balor onto Kurt Angle. The chaos continues from the main event of All Out Wrestling, and now Cena holds up that championship. What is going to happen moving forward? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching AFW.